From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The tackle by Eric Armstead. 6-0 our score after 1. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Washington 7, Ravens 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Allen.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. James Lynch
Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time on a catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Allen to throw once more. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when...
Touchdown, Washington! CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes this Washington 14, Ravens 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 29, Jones eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyron Johnson, the one he was looking for.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
We'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On first down, Dobbins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And Washington has retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Allen now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Tyrod Johnson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Throwing Jones. And that's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense...
Allen hit. He lost the football. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
162 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Jones out to the flat, that's caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Dobbins once more, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Let's go.
Allen going to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 177 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Allen. He's got Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing is Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank, they hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Washington, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.